After a property has been created, it will appear in the list of the Buildings and Units tab. You'll be shown the property name, the address, and the number of available units for that property. If you wish to edit any aspect of the property, or if you wish to add, delete, or modify any units belonging to a property, simply click on the View Details icon and make the appropriate adjustments. You can then save your changes with the Save button, or click Close to cancel without saving those changes. If you wish to delete a property, you simply need to click the red circle. Be careful when doing this, however, as it will also delete any units and tenants assigned to that property. In this example, both of our units are currently available because we do not have any renters assigned to them. Let's assign a renter now. You can bring up the Tenants box by clicking on the Tenants button in the navigational pane. Unlike owners, which can simply register for the site, new tenants must be created by an owner and assigned to a property or unit. The tenant will then receive an email with a temporary password that they can use to log into the site and set up their own account. After clicking on the Add Tenant button in the upper left-hand corner of the tab, you'll be taken to the Add Tenant wizard. Just as with the Add Buildings wizard, if at any time you wish to exit this wizard without saving changes, simply click the X in the upper right-hand corner. In this first step, you will be asked which building you want to assign the tenant to, and if appropriate, which unit. When you've selected what unit and building you want to assign the tenant to, click Next. You'll then be asked to supply some information about that tenant. In this case, we will fill in the first name and the last name, as well as a valid email address for that tenant. You can also supply a phone number and check whether SMSs are to be received or not. Again, the tenant can change all of this information in their own view after it's created. We will also add in the employer's information for that tenant. When you've finished that, click Next, and you will be asked to supply some lease information. Now, to select a date for the lease start or end, click on the little calendar icon. You can then select the appropriate day, or if you want to select today's date, simply click the Today button. If you want to switch between months, click the left or right arrows. And if you want to select a different year, select the Year and Date button at the top of the menu bar and click OK. You can then click on the day. It will add the date, and click Finish and Save when you're finished. We now see the new tenant listed in the Tenant tab, along with the ability to edit their information and delete the tenant, similar to our buildings. You'll also notice two additional links or icons. One is the contact icon tied to that specific renter, and the other is the Message All Tenants icon. In both of these icons, you can send a message to a given renter, but one will send a message to the specific renter, and the other will message all of your renters that you currently have assigned to properties in your control. Another nice feature is that if the tenant has selected to receive SMS messages, they will receive a shortened message as well, telling them to check their email and a summary of what that message is.